Hello and welcome to the Schwarzenegger Watch Together podcast where we watch every single Arnold Schwarzenegger performance chronologically. I'm your host, Don Green, with me as always, your boy.
It's Blair Jones. Hi, how you doing? How are you?
It's always such a pause when you do it, man.
Yeah, I never quite know when to talk.
Just
I
straight
haven't worked
on.
it out yet.
Yeah, okay, so we are on episode 9.
Number 9.
Not getting any double digits, eh, Blair?
We're close to it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so this was we're finally past the hump now, and we're on to the good stuff.
Yeah. Good movies from here on out. That's not true.
Well, not necessarily
No,
true,
that's
but
not necessarily true.
don't worry, fans of bad movies, you'll get your stinkers in there.
If you like,
Junior, or
Yeah.
what else they made that's really bad? Collateral Damage. I've never seen it, but I've just heard
no, I've seen it either.
bad stuff. Actually, I've not seen many of his like late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, same. I'm looking forward to that period.
It's an intro, 'cause that's like him on the
Mm-hmm.
going out of, because that was when it sort of changed. He went all big muscly man. It was all Tom Cruise and
Yeah.
he's sort of more kind of
It's
everyman,
manlets, you could say.
Matt Damon and that.
Year of manlets.
Yeah. So what did we watch this week, Blair?
We watched Conan the Barbarian, 1982 action adventure film Conan the Barbarian.
Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And the leading role, finally.
But it's not like we did it. First ever role was a leading role.
I mean, that's true, but we don't. It's barely canonical, come on.
Yeah, we also have James L. Jones, Darth Vader, voice of Darth Vader.
Yep.
Also
He
from
plays the main villain.
Exorcist 2, for all you bad movie fans out there.
Yeah. In Lion King.
Who cares about that? Exorcist 2, that's where it's at. You also get Mako, I don't know how you say his name. He was the narrator, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Did he play another character in the movie? He was the wizardy
He's
guy?
the
wasn't
wizard
he?
dude.
Yeah, okay. Was that supposed to be him telling the story, actually? Can I just...
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, right. And finally, Max von Sydow's in there as well.
Yep.
From
He plays a character whose name I can't really remember. Something. The old.
King.
The wise.
Yeah. Anyway, he was in the original Exorcist and a lot of the old
Yeah.
Jim
Sin Seal and other Bergman films.
Howard the Wolf and that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. Bergman horror.
So this was directed by John Milius. There we go.
Yep.
He directed and co-wrote this movie. He was also a director of great 80s classics like Red Dawn.
Uh-huh.
And the writer of movies.
The greatest ever American movie.
Yeah. He was also a writer of uncredited on films like Dirty Harry and Hunt for Red October.
Uh-huh.
And wrote Apocalypse Now.
Yep, as I was saying, he wrote the greatest ever American movie.
I thought you were talking about Red Dawn.
No. No.
I actually thought you were
up there.
I thought you were like kidding on doing a bit there. I misread that one. Also, the other co-writer on this movie, Oliver Stone.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, director of JFK. Other movies. You know his movies.
That one about Nicaragua.
The 9/11 one with Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Future. Yeah. There's also I actually just wrote in my notes when I wrote next to Oliver Stone. I didn't write any of his movies. I just wrote Crazy Bastard.
No, that's about El Salvador.
It was based on
If
a
only
rock.
I could remember things.
Yeah, that's why I write them down.
Yeah, but I've not evolved. Yeah, I can't.
I know.
Write. I don't know what language is, Dylan.
9 episodes and he's still not coming with notes.
I'm not literate like you. I don't know what language is.
Conan's based on a Robert E. Howard character.
Robert E. Howard, the father of like sword and sandals, sorcery, pulp fiction genre.
Yeah, you see the character pop up in numerous pulp books
Yep.
and comic books.
He was his signature character, Conan the Cimmerian.
Do you know any
he
other
was-
characters he did? Red Sonja would have been one, I guess.
Uh-huh.
We'll get to in the future.
Solomon Kane.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know that. There was a film about
I can't think of any other.
that. Well, I'm sure there's numerous ones.
Conan is his most famous.
I'm not necessarily
character.
a fan of it.
He's from
I don't really tell you.
the Hyborian Age.
Yep.
Yep, that is the sort of. I think Robert E. Howard pretty much invented the cliche of fantasy fiction where the world is like a sort of facsimile of
Yeah, like
Europe.
like George R. R. Martin would later do in
Yeah. In a different
Game of
way.
Thrones.
Yeah.
Sort of stuff. Where he take from like how England, like the North England and that.
Europe basically just sort of smashed around.
Yeah, so 16 million budget for the film.
How much did it make, Dylan?
It made 130. Not quite enough to be considered a blockbuster, but enough that you'd say a big success.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I mean, it didn't quite hit that margin of.
No, it didn't. It didn't make the mega box, but for its budget, it definitely made it.
And I'm
back.
assuming this would have been rated R as well.
Oh, fucking you'd hope so.
Yeah, so like,
But how was the
audience a little more.
how was the rating system when this came out though?
Very polarising stuff from critics.
Oh no, I mean like the rating system.
Alright, well, wait, what year was this? 82?
82.
So,
I think it's before maybe.
I don't know. I think the rating system would
It
have
was
been
for
in point.
when did Temple of Doom come out?
It's about this year. Was it about this time? No, because there was a rating system. It just wasn't the rating system that was
yeah,
today.
it was different though.
Yeah, Temple would have been about the
Doom's
same.
later
Was it not
on.
been this year, maybe? 82?
84.
84, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a couple of years off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, you used to get PG like Gremlins, and that was PG, was it not?
They didn't have the one in between.
Basically, the studio didn't want to cast him in this.
Fools.
Yeah, well, basically, because they thought, like,
It's actually perfect for this role.
well, yeah, we'll go into that in a minute.
Yeah.
They basically sort of thought, oh, he's not a good actor, he's,
True.
you know, he said he's not kind of charismatic enough. And because I think
Incorrect.
the studio kind of wanted this to be more a light-hearted sort of like fantasy romp for families.
Well, we can see that in the sequel, what that would have been like.
Yeah. So the other choices that they had, a guy called William Smith, who's in this film, I think. I don't remember what character he plays, but I think he's one of the metal-looking guys.
Okay.
He was
Good choice.
he was like a character actor back then. You also have Charles Bronson, not the criminal,
No, not the criminal.
the Death Wish guy.
Yeah,
And I say that's a bit. He did
No.
all those great westerns.
that wouldn't have worked.
You also had Sylvester Stallone,
It could have worked in its own way.
straight off of
Bit of
wait,
fucking
Rocky 3, I guess. That was
It came
81.
out this year, did not 82?
I don't, it's 81, 82, I
Let's
can't
look that
remember.
up again.
The magical internet. In the old days, we just argue right now.
82, Rocky 3 came out.
Oh, you bastard. How are you
Yeah.
getting all the years right?
I think
today?
it's because I was looking up some Rocky stuff. Because
Yeah.
we went and saw Creed 2.
Great, by the way.
Yeah, if you like Rocky movies, that
Really good stuff.
would be right up your alley.
Yeah. Imagine Sylvester Stallone in this role, though.
Yeah, be quite weird.
Well, I couldn't even think of any Conan's lines there.
Yeah.
Arnie was do you know how much he was paid for this film,
How
Blair?
much?
250,000.
Is that good or bad?
Mediocre.
Yeah.
But basically, he was
you
put,
get more than that.
basically though it put him also on a retainer with the studio.
Ah.
Basically, but it was more like he couldn't make any other similar movies with another studio.
Right. Okay.
You sort of, which is funny because did he do many other Sword and Sandals movies that weren't Conan? I can't think of any. Well, Red Sonja. But was that the same studio?
Don't know.
We'll find that out later on, folks.
Yeah, I'll just look it up actually.
For God's
There
sake,
you go.
can you
This
stop?
This is going to be the fucking phone episode.
Yeah, so so I talk about there's a wee bit of trivia for you about this film.
Okay.
So Arnie's got luscious locks, as you probably know in this film.
Yeah, it's got
Like-
beautiful hair.
Like absolutely gorgeous hair. Why did he cut it? I don't know. But anyway, this was real hair. Arnie's real hair.
Yep.
Which I always assumed it was a wig because it always to me seemed way too long to be real hair.
Mm.
You know, you just grow. But yeah, very, very real.
No, it's the same. It's the same production company.
Yeah, so that'll be why that was
Dino
alright.
De Laurentiis.
Yeah, so they also had to spend a year in post editing this movie to make it fit with the
Yeah.
studio.
Well, we said in an earlier episode that was it Scavenger Hunt that Arnie was filming it at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Or
no,
was
no.
it-
It was Scavenger
was
Hunt.
it
You're right.
Scavenger
Yeah,
Hunt?
yeah. Because that's why he didn't take his shirt off because he was still trying to perfect the bod,
Yeah. He's still sculpting himself.
and he looks amazing in this.
Oh yeah. He's
Yeah.
fucking ripped. Dog.
That's actually how you think about this. So they couldn't actually find a stand-in for him
It'd be hard, man.
because
He's quite
nobody
unique looking.
looks like
Yeah.
him. It's the same way
You
as
can't just go and find like a Mr. Universe stand-in, you know.
same with his leading lady in this movie. She had the same problem,
Hmm.
which I didn't really get because was she particularly unique looking.
No, she's a blonde lady.
Give me the basic plot here, Blair. What
The basic
are we
plot
working
is
with?
It was a time, not unlike our own, when brutal danger was a part of life. It was in this time that young Conan was orphaned at the hand of Thulsa Doom. And so it became a time for vengeance.
he loves little baby Conan, and his village is pillaged by Thulsa Doom and his band of snake worshippers. And
So that's James L. Jones, right?
James L. Jones, and they kill his mum, and they enslave the baby Conan, and the baby Conan grows up.
Big and
He
strong.
grows up to be a fucking tank. And then
Honestly, what kind of steroids were they feeding them at the camps?
fuck knows, man?
It's like you ever seen the Halloween remake, the Rob Zombie one?
I haven't seen it.
But there's like a bit in it where
I just know everyone hates it.
It goes from like the young Michael Myers in the mental home to the big Tyler Mane Michael Myers.
Yeah.
And you just watch it and you go...
that has quite a steroidal Michael Myers in it as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, Tyler Mane's a big, tankier man.
Yeah.
And it just... You watch and you go, what the hell are they feeding him in there? Because he's like a wee small kid. He's not like a big for his age kind of kid. And what a growth spot that is to be 6'7" and built like a tank. What else? So after that, we have...
So I just enjoy my custard creams.
Yes, sponsored by Custard Creams.
I wish, man.
Imagine that.
Get those bastards on tap.
Oh no, you've just
It's just like a generic name though. It's not a brand.
Yeah. Is there like branded custard creams?
Different companies do them.
I didn't know they existed like as a brand.
Anyway, let's not digress into custard creams.
Why not, everybody?
So yeah, he becomes like a fearsome gladiator, the most feared and successful gladiator, and he's like a fucking treated like a fucking prize horse, man. He's just bred to women and
yeah, he's like he's a slave, but he's like the top slave.
yeah, the aristocracy of slaves.
Kind of like the sort of Uncle Tommy kind of slaves, you know, like the house slaves from like
Possibly.
you know, like Samuel L. Jackson and Django Unchained. Like
Possibly, I mean, I wasn't really reading that.
I'm not saying
Any sort
necessarily that it was a race, but no, I think there are a couple of racial connotations to this movie.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
I think they are.
We'll get into that. So anyway, one day he's set free. He runs off, pursued by the dogs.
Yeah, so see the dogs, man.
Yeah.
Apparently they were proper ravenous. That wasn't just an act. They were like legit. Like
they didn't have like trained dogs.
They weren't trained. Well, they were trained, but they were like legit hurting army.
Jesus.
The director actually had to pry them off him himself.
Fucking hell.
They all finger up the arse, man, to stop those dogs.
You see, the proper way to render an angry dog helpless is to simply insert a digit up the dog's rectum. Huh? Boom. Bob's your uncle. It releases its grip, and you are a free man.
Yeah, anyway. So yeah, he hides in this cave and he finds finds a mighty sword and stuff to do with his god, Crumb, that he worships.
Yeah, what a great name for a god, Crumb.
Crumb. Krum.
Like Victor Crumb from the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah, I guess so. What does he do next? Oh, he goes and meets a woman and she like come hithers him. And
what was she supposed to be? Like a succubus?
She's a succubus.
Yeah, okay, right. So
yeah.
I thought she was a vampire at first.
They start to make love, and she transforms into
insert
a vampire.
insert Let's Get It On Here by Marvin Gaye.
Let's get it on. There's a lot of that in this film.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's honestly, I mean, I don't know what I was kind of expecting, but like I wasn't expecting it to be so violent. There's a lot of gore in this movie, and B, so
it's an adult movie,
so sexual.
Oh, there's a few scenes of sexual nature in this film.
It's good.
Jesus fucking Christ. Don't be so fucking
debuting my new character here, Pervy doll.
If I Brexit down.
Don't know why I'm doing circus music to it. That's always I'm like Doink the Clown, but I do fucking
Leisure Suit Dylan over here.
Yeah.
Leisure Suit Dylan. Can't talk.
Yeah. I know, it's a good thing we do a podcast, eh?
Hi ho, got him. Yeah, so he throws her into the flames and fucks off, and then what does he do? He finds that guy, his buddy, the archer and thief, and he releases him. And
do you have a name? I can't remember his name.
Subutai. He's called Subutai.
There you go. Very good.
And they eat chicken together, and they talk about their gods. He worships the four winds. He's meant to be like a man from the east, but obviously this is a fictional world, so it's not Asia, it's like fake Asia.
Yeah, it's like how James Earl Jones' character is vaguely Egyptian.
Well, we'll get on to the
well, I'm just saying, like, for context, he's kind of like a vaguely Egyptian god.
They take bits and pieces of different civilizations.
Like an Egyptian priest type character.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there is like the Temple of Set.
Yes.
You know, like
what happens next? Now?
He meets the woman, don't he?
Oh well, they find
they try
the city, and they find out about the Tower of Set. It's a big tower and it's got snakes at the top, and they find out this belongs to a cult who are moving in on people's turf and they're taking over and converting people, and they try and sort of break in.
Pull off a bit of a heist kind of deal.
It's a heist sequence, but they encounter this other. Dan, look up her name, please. I don't remember the character's name.
Honestly, I couldn't remember what she was called there either. We'll call her woman right now. Valerie.
Valerie.
Valeria.
So she's like a Valeria? That's from Game of Thrones.
She has a proper Conan the Barbarian character though.
Yeah, okay. I saw she has a Wikipedia page though.
Yeah.
Flashed it to me. She's trying to do the same thing basically, and they sort of gang up and they break into this tower and they see there's a ritual going on. A freaky dicky ritual going on.
Oh yeah.
But they infiltrate it and Arnie fights a massive snake and steals a jewel. Kills the snake as well. Stabs the bastard through the fucking
It's so metal, it's unreal.
This is a very metal movie.
It's really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we get all that. And where about next? Does he meet the king after that? Your Max von Sydow character?
Yeah, something like that.
And he gives him all the jewels and that. And tells him, sends him off.
Bastards are fucking cunts and you need to go and get them and fucking bring my daughter back because she's fallen madly in love with the James Earl Jones character, Tulsa Doom. And you need to fucking bring her back.
I can't handle two of us being called daddy here. No, yeah, so he sends them, so they go on their mission.
They go on a mission.
And that's kind of where we get off to the second half of the movie. That's kind of what that's based around.
Yeah.
And and you get your, typical stuff after that.
Yep.
They pursue them. James Earl Jones turns into a snake.
Transforms into
the Queen.
The Queen.
Big lizard. Yeah, and really much.
What does he do in between that?
Well,
have you noticed something about the narrative pattern of this film?
What?
It's
I'm sure I would have if I thought about it. But
it's not like a film.
No.
It's like a fucking choose your own adventure book.
Yeah, I can see
or
that.
a tabletop role playing game.
But that's what it is.
Yep. Because
cool.
The swords and sorcery, Pulp Fiction inspired tabletop role playing games.
I mean, imagine like watching a full on D&D movie. That's kind of what this film would be like.
Yeah, better than the one with Jeremy Irons in it.
I forgot that existed.
Yeah.
Is that the one where he's like...
Yes, he's hamming up fucking...
Great stuff.
Oh, dearie me. Any,
I don't want to spoil a lot of the movie. I'll not go too much into the ending or anything.
James Earl Jones captures Conan and they torture him and they string him up on the Tree of Woe.
The Tree of Woe.
Contemplate this on the Tree of Woe. But he's rescued by his pals and they go and they resurrect Conan because he dies and then they resurrect him with black magic and there's a big fight.
Yeah, that's where we get Mako. He comes into that at that point.
Yeah.
He was already introduced before. He's runs
the
into
narrator.
him. Yeah, he's the narrator and he's sort of telling the story of Conan.
He resurrects Conan by doing some black magic.
Really cool. There's a lot of really, you see us bits like a really cool lighting bits they do in these bits and that to represent certain
and
stuff.
Fighting off
which
ghosts.
I'm absolutely sure we will rip off in the future. Stay tuned, folks.
Next one. So yeah, they have to go and do. But now Conan wants to kill Tulsa Doom because he's wronged them, and they're warning Conan, don't bite off too much because that'll fuck up the plan. We've got to be stealthy.
He doesn't even know the meaning of the word stealthy.
So they have a big fight and they ride off, but Tulsa Doom turns a snake into an arrow, kills Valeria, however you say her name. He kills her.
Did they say her name during the movie, or is that like one of those credit things?
Jen Up, don't think he says her name.
And maybe one of those like Star Wars.
Oh yeah, they're in
things.
love, by the way. She falls madly in love with big hunky.
Oh, who wouldn't?
Big hunky.
Who wouldn't, Blair? Who wouldn't? Is all I have to say to that.
Yeah.
I fell in love with him and I've not even met him. So anyway, we have all that. He goes and avenges her, basically, almost in a way.
Yeah.
Her, the mom.
He goes. He kills Tulsa Doom, hacks the bastard up.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And they all his followers are like, well, we follow Conan now, basically.
Yeah. Whitey in charge, folks.
They ride off with Max von Sydow's daughter.
I found
and Conan becomes
King Conan. I guess. And I've not seen the sequel.
The end of credit sequence bit.
Yeah.
Reminds me very much of Mortal Kombat.
What, the film?
No, the bit at the end.
Okay.
Before the credits roll.
Yeah.
Where you have like a picture of Arnie with a beard.
Yeah, kind of like
he's sitting on the throne and they have the
future.
text.
The future.
Yeah. They show you what happens after. It reminds me of like an early Mortal Kombat game.
Okay, I think you meant like the film.
No, well the violence is almost at that level. Oh yeah, it's an awesome movie. It's really cool. It's great, hard-boiled action adventure.
Thing is,
movie.
though, like Song Sandals movies generally don't interest me.
Is that because maybe they're a little bit
rubbish.
like flimsy?
Yeah.
This is the real deal, though.
No. This is like a really good. This is like, to me, that's why I always never write off genres or any genre of any kind, because I think
Very positive attitude.
there's always at least somebody's doing it well.
Yep.
It's just even when there's like
There's always a master.
I used to always be like, oh, I never liked musicals.
Okay.
Then I watched a bunch of them. I watched a bunch of classical musicals
Yeah.
and some really good ones, and you find some really good stuff in there.
Fair play.
You find stuff that you like about it.
Yeah.
I mean, there are certain genres I've still not be keen on. Like
What?
rape and revenge horror movies.
Rape revenge. Well, that's like a subgenre of horror.
Well, yeah, but I include subgenres as well. Salt Sanders is a subgenre of fantasy.
True.
I mean, because the only other one I could think of when I was watching this movie, like
But is
so much,
fantasy a genre or a setting?
it's a genre.
Up for debate, man.
I think it's a genre. But anyway,
Okay, great. Genetic theorist Dylan Green has spoken, and we can just rest the debate now.
yes, thank you. Silent Slam's a horror. Just be over it.
Yeah, it's a horror movie.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I kept being reminded of Scorpion King when I watched this,
Yeah,
which
they
the film.
ripped it off
Yeah.
so hard.
It's a film I watched so much as a kid, and I just remember. All I
A
can remember.
great screen debut of.
It's not
Dwayne
technically.
Not
technically, the Mummy Returns. It's first leading role
Yeah.
where he's
Is it the end of the fucking Mummy Returns?
the start.
Is it the start?
Yeah, the start is the opening sequence for the Scorpion King, and then at the end you see him again as a CGI.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's at the end as well.
Yeah, well,
that's
he's
what
in-
I'm thinking. Yeah,
Well, yeah, because he's all
Okay.
CGI in there, but that's not technically The Rock, is it? That's a full CGI. He didn't do
No, but
mocap
it's
or
like
anything.
fucking, it's like Arnie and
We're not going to do Terminator
Salvation.
Salvation. We're not doing that.
it
Because he's not in it. He isn't in
Yeah.
it. Sorry, folks. If you're looking forward to Terminator Salvation, we're not doing it because he's not in it.
Yeah, no.
So
Why was you looking forward to that? It's a shit movie.
someone I was talking to actually was saying they thought it was really good. Yeah, Scorpion King. Scorpion King sucks. Like I have nostalgia for it, obviously, but
It's not a very good movie.
it's really not. And see, when I was rewatching it,
That's mine, right?
I didn't eat any.
All right, good.
So what I noticed when I remember watching Scorpion King again was how boring it was. Honestly, how did I enjoy that as a kid? Like it was really boring. There are parts that are really cool, and it's got an awesome 2000s metal soundtrack full of Disturbed and Gobsmack in it. POD. All these great
Very early 2000s wrestling team.
definitely that's all. That's all
This
these,
movie, Conan the Barbarian, would really work with the
yeah.
heavy metal soundtrack.
That's what I was thinking. That's why Scorpion King came out in my head a wee bit when I was
Mm.
thinking of the soundtrack to that. Because this movie has this really awesome score.
Also, Doom's henchmen kind of look like they're in Saxon or something.
They do, because they all have this big, this long sort of.
They have very
Locks.
long brown hair with little fringes, and they all have big 70s moustaches.
It's like if you were going, all right, I'd love to do an old 70s, 80s metal band.
Mhm.
You'd cast these guys in it
Yeah,
because they look the part.
yeah.
And Arnie looks like he could tear up a guitar in this movie, just shred it, man. Yeah, so
I meant tear it up physically.
I could do both.
Man.
Could do both. Get yourself a man who can do both, eh? So yeah, I thought he was great. I thought the movie, quite cleverly in my opinion, plays to Arnie's strengths quite a lot.
Yeah. Oh,
At this point in Arnie's
perfectly
career,
casted.
Arnie's biggest strengths were his physique, his facial expressions, I would
Yep.
say, because he can really emote with his face. And that's sort of his two main things, I would say.
Yeah.
You can probably tell me other stuff as well.
That's how he comes across.
And so in
That's
this movie,
that's always that's the Arnie way, I guess.
yeah, well, I would say the charisma wasn't quite there yet.
No,
He didn't get a chance to in this movie, to be fair.
No.
If he had more, he gets not a lot of dialogue for the character, which I thought was smart.
he gets one line of dialogue in the sense of
It took it's 25 minutes before he speaks
yeah.
in the movie.
Yeah. He gets more than one line of dialogue, obviously, but he
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
one line that's very Arnie of
Oh
the
yeah,
future.
there's a little
The first ever Arnold Schwarzenegger put down line.
yeah. He kills, or is it a pre-kill or is it an after-kill line?
It is an after kill
Okay,
line.
an after-kill line. Cool.
So he's infiltrating the cult.
Yeah.
He
So
needs the robes.
so he finds one of the sort of priesty guys with
Yeah.
the Ku Klux Klan outfits on.
The production sign of this movie is very good.
Yeah, yeah.
They really draw from all the source material.
Do you know what
the
it was
eclectic
shot in
mix
Spain?
of-
You know.
That makes sense, yeah, because Spain has Europe's only desert, La Mancha, where they done a lot of the spaghetti westerns.
Planet of the Apes remake was shot there as well.
Yeah. Arnie, he's talking to this, he ascertains that this guy has a position of relative prestige within the cult, because he's got a orange bit in his robes. The priest's like, oh, it's the only thing I own. And then Arnie fucking elbows him to death and says,
It's all you'll ever need.
Way. We've made it. He's got a put down line.
Yep.
Did he have any in Hercules in New York?
Doesn't really put anyone down because it's a family movie.
Nobody touches Hercules. Yeah, anything else? I thought James Earl Jones was great as well. Really, like,
He's really good in it.
It's verging on being very cheesy. Very much.
He carries the line very well done.
Like, that's what, because, you know, there's lots of, like, actors who, there's a very...
Would ham it up too much.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, there's guys who can just bring a gravitas to a role,
Yeah.
and he's kind of one of those guys.
Yep.
As to me, I love that kind of character who's, like, who can be both, but it's floats in the middle, because James Earl Jones kills it.
Does very well.
I feel
the
like...
other cast are kind of...
I felt a bit like,
They're
though...
very much... They're, like, so side characters.
See, with James Earl Jones' character, though,
Yeah.
I felt like they could have maybe had a bit more of it in there, explaining him a bit more.
I think if you were to remake this movie, I know that Conan's been remade, but it's not
Jason
the same
Momoa
movie.
played him, yeah.
The 2011 Jason Momoa film is nothing like this.
I've never seen it. Have you seen it?
I saw it before I saw this. I saw it with
okay.
my dad. Because obviously my dad's into, like, Arnold movies. So I was like, oh, Conan remake. But like he said, and as I found out later on in life, it's like totally different. It's more of a generic action movie.
Yeah.
And because I got into it when I was like, how old would I have been? Like 13.
Okay. Yeah.
13, 14.
True.
So,
yeah. That's the
it's
age.
also not like not hard R or anything either.
What, the new one?
No.
Yeah, it wouldn't
less
be
violent.
the PG-13 it up. But anyway, what were we talking about there?
We're talking about James Earl Jones.
Yes.
Yeah, if they were remaking it,
Yeah, his character.
His character would have more focus on it.
Because there are parts of him that kind of confuse. Because when I mentioned him shapeshifter to mean a lizard,
Yeah,
it's not really mentioned before that, is
It's
it?
pretty cool, man.
Was it mentioned that he's a shapeshifter before that?
No.
Which is just... But when
I
it
think it's done really well.
But when it happens, like, there's a chance that you'd see that and you'd be like, what the fuck just happened? Why is he a lizard?
Well, if you look away and look back again, and he suddenly has a lizard face, you wouldn't have seen his face elongating.
I'll be honest, see if I didn't know shapeshifter, I might have just
Yeah.
thought also he's a lizard
His
person.
eyes turn reptilian as well.
Maybe he's just he's just a reptilian person. who
James Earl
rules-
Jones got some great eye acting in this film.
Yeah, so does Arnie. They do a lot of bulging in the
Mhm.
eyes, man. I can't really do it because it's an audio podcast, but
Yeah, you know.
you know what I'm talking about. Yeah,
oh,
what else?
okay.
So the supporting cast, you thought they were a bit...
Well, they're a little bit pained by numbers.
You could be anybody in that role. It's not really... She doesn't really make it unique to her.
Nah, she
Which,
doesn't
to be fair,
personalise it.
there's not a lot of... I mean, mind you, if you were a really great charismatic actress, maybe you could have done something with it. Are you thinking about this movie, though?
Do you know what's funny?
What?
Her name is Sandal.
Sandal? Huh.
Sandal. But,
Sandal's funnier.
Sandal. She was a dancer and stunt woman.
Oh, cool.
Sandal Bergman.
That'll be why she's so physically fit.
Yep.
Anything interesting?
She was a dancer and all that jazz. And Xanadu.
Xanadu.
And she's in the music video for... Well, yeah, because that's in Xanadu.
Okay, well that doesn't...
Doesn't really matter.
So any flaws? Anything you don't like?
You were talking about some of the side characters acting.
Yeah, they're not. A lot of them are just quite sort of. They're almost like props, almost.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's not much to them.
The story is so unorthodox, but it's not really a fault.
I found it quite interesting.
Yeah. There's not enough violence. I think it should be more violent.
Well,
they said they cut out stuff.
Yeah, there's probably apparently I've
They
heard
should
there
put
is
that
a
back in.
this thing. See with
'cause
movies
it'll
like
be
this, because it
fucking
was all
awesome.
real film.
Yeah.
It's very hard to rediscover
Yeah,
a lot of the
yeah,
deleted
yeah.
stuff.
It's probably all scrapped.
It's like, one of my things that if I could ever find again would be to see the actual 2-hour version of Freaks, the James Whale movie.
Yeah.
Because the real movie's only an hour and 5 minutes. I'd love to have seen what was too disturbing. I mean, they say too disturbing for 1930s.
Yeah, obviously not going to be very
Like,
disturbing.
fucking tame as fuck, man.
Yeah. Oh wow, people who look different on the cinema screen.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love that. They were like, oh, they're...
blacks on the screen. Oh, they're almost in the room with us. Yeah, enough about old racist people. Nah, man. It's
There was...
pretty
okay,
awesome
I've
movie.
got one actually.
Okay, cool.
I thought there were certain scenes that seemed so, like, ADR to me.
Oh, you mentioned this actually.
It was
Please go
starting,
on.
when I noticed it, it's like ADR basically, it's like when you dub it over with new dialogue.
Yeah.
And it's in certain scenes, especially there's some scenes with Arnie and his mate, the Archer guy, when they
We're
first
talking about like scenes that are mostly shot in wide.
Yeah. So like you hear quite a lot of dialogue sounds so ADR. It sounds like really you recorded that in post.
Yeah.
quite
Sometimes
odd.
that's a necessity.
It's a necessity. I get that,
That's
but
just like the nature of filmmaking, I guess.
I thought it was kind of noticeable for me. So I think that's a bit of a maybe.
Very minor point, Dylan.
Do you think you could have made it shorter? This film?
No.
Do you think 2 hours? Do you think it earned its 2 hour runtime?
No, you could make this an hour and a half. It'd be really fast. Be a really fast movie at that point. Nowadays, if it came out, it'd be like 3 hours long.
You and your pish of it. Oh, back in my day. You were born in 1998.
True. It was.
The films in your generation are bloody American Beauty. Kevin Spacey.
No, because I was a year old.
Yeah, well, fine. A beautiful.
Films of my generation are Garfield the movie.
Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed. Yeah, so that film's really good. Let's just keep it
Oh
on.
yeah, it's a good movie.
Very good movie.
So I do IMDb reviews.
Yeah, go on, you vamp a wee bit.
Well,
man.
I mean, I could vamp, but I'm just edit it out instead because there's this thing called editing, Don, where you take.
This is live radio, don't you know?
Shit! Oh fuck! Let's see how many fucking listeners. All 0.
Live streaming this. What about the parent guide? Do you like the parent guide? Do you ever read the parent guide?
Why would I don't have kids.
I love the parent. No, because it's funny. The parent guide's funny.
Shit.
So it's also good to know, like, if you want bestiality is implied.
She's love with a snake, man.
No, I thought it was the bit where the guys with the pig when they were wrestling it. I thought they were.
That's just a midget wrestling a pig, man.
I thought it was supposed to be they're having.
I don't think that implies bestiality.
Okay, let's I'm gonna just do 1-star reviews out of 10.
Okay.
Just because it's funnier to read the bad reviews.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because our review's been very positive. So.
Yeah. From Talk Chiropractic, he gave it 1 out of 10.
Okay.
What kind of movie viewer would give this movie 1 or even 2 stars? This is one of Arnold's worst movies ever.
Jesus, wow.
The acting is pitiful.
Actually, I'll tell you,
This
since I've seen some of his worst movies by now.
This movie is for people who are not entertained by a solid plot, human interaction, and good content. If you enjoy poor acting,
lame things.
if you enjoy poor acting,
Yes,
tasteless,
please.
gratuitous nudity, and
yes.
sex. I don't know why you
Who
had
does
to-
not enjoy that?
This movie's for you.
Fucking hell yes, dude. I fucking hate plot, man.
Yeah.
You ever read something I've written?
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, rest of this review's just all a piss, right? So I'm not going to read that.
Oh.
Here's another one from a guy called Hater of Crap. He calls it terrible fantasy
Shit
flick.
name.
This is one of the worst fantasy films ever made.
Jesus.
The effects are bad, even
No,
for
they're not. They're quite good.
even for the
Oh.
even
It's a PlayStation controller. Anyway, continue.
so dead body. Even for the time that the film was made, the effects are bad.
No, they aren't.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's performance is terrible, just like all the other films he appears in. He's never made a single good movie.
Fucking hell, man.
Many people consider this to be 2 of his best films. One of
Do
his
people
best films.
really? Oh, maybe 1.
Besides that, the comics of Conan the Barbarian are bad.
The comics.
All were boring and ugly, uninspiring.
The comics.
The movie is awful. Oh, you love this. If you want a good action movie, watch Watchmen.
Watchmen.
Oh, and if you want a good fantasy movie, oh, this guy's obviously a troll.
Obviously.
Watch In the Name of the King.
Hell
Well, when Bamboozled,
yeah.
Bamboozled.
We've been had, man.
Let's
Been
do it.
filmed.
Let's do a mixed review. Let's do a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Let's see what the mixed guys think. Okay. Mediocre at best.
At best. Mediocre at best.
This movie is a turkey.
A turkey. Tasty. Delicious.
You jab
good
turkey.
with cranberry sauce.
It's not because of Arnold. It's not because of Arnold's stiff acting. In fact, I think this kind of early acting suited him best. Yeah, so we get a bit of a
Maybe.
compliment there.
Maybe true. Backhanded compliment.
I know. Oh yeah, okay, we got yeah, it's all shit. This review's just boring. I picked a badging, sorry folks.
You picked a turkey?
Yeah, I picked the Jav turkey here.
Jav turkey.
It's a boring little action.
Little action? Did you watch the right movie, man? Little action? He's flying all over the place, man.
A poor story and not enough bloodshed to
Not-
make up for it. This one needs a remake.
Oh,
You got your
watch
your
the
wish, you
remake.
prick.
You watched me, man.
And that's been IMDb reviews. I can't be bothered anymore.
What was the reviews like at the time when it came out?
Yes, I guess I mentioned this before, but they were mixed. Roger Ebert really liked it.
Yeah,
He gave it a really good review. I think he gave it a 3 out of 4.
not pretty good.
And said
Nice,
it's a
man.
perfect fantasy story
Mm-hmm.
for alienated pre-adolescents.
Hell yeah, man.
That's it.
Pre-adolescents.
What is pre-adolescents? Is that?
10-year-olds.
Yeah. Like you said, it's perfect for them.
Perfect for them.
It's funny because Roger Ebert's a guy who's really outspoken against violence, especially in slasher movies and
Yeah,
that.
it's only in horror movies because he doesn't like horror movies.
It's
Rest
the
in peace.
only times I've ever like thought Ebert don't be a dick, which is when he on Saturday Night Dead night
Yeah.
he read out the names of the crew
Fucking hell.
on air to say that they made this movie. It's not even that bad. It's just
Such a critics thing to do, man.
the thing that I hate about that though is like the movie isn't about a killer Santa Claus.
Yeah.
It's about a guy dressed as Santa.
Yes.
It's about a demented psycho.
Yes.
It's ridiculous, Ebert. Ebert like, oh, what's next? Easter Bunny's a child molester. And I'd pay to see that.
Fucking, you got your phone out, you went to notes, and you took that down.
Hey, don't you? I remember years ago I was thinking of an idea for an Easter horror movie, but then there's too many of them already. Another, indie sort of ones. There's a lot of them.
Oh, fair play.
But killer Easter bunnies. Look them up. It's called Kill Bunny, Kill Kill.
That sounds awesome.
Shit, don't watch it. My movie's better. So yeah, another critic from Time, which is it's a great quote. I'd put this on my poster.
Right, hit him with it.
He called it a psychopathic Star Wars.
Oh man, that sounds fucking
That's a negative review as well. But I'm like, that's awesome.
That sounds fucking
Break me off a piece of that, eh?
nice. I mean, what psychopathic Star Wars?
Since then, though, of course, people have sort of
Yeah.
became a bit kinder to it. It's one of those movies that in contemporary reviews are a lot kinder nowadays. And I think it was a nominee for like top 10 fantasy movies according to the American Film Institute.
Fair play.
And Conan was for hero and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And even your villain guy, I think, was up for villain. But they didn't. Obviously, they didn't make it. But they were nominated. It's still a nice honour.
Yeah.
The main actress from the movie got nominated for a Golden Globe for Best New Star.
Oh, interesting.
They were very wrong about that, eh? Because she wasn't. Well, she didn't go on to anything.
No,
Well,
she
you
was
can at
stuntman.
least be a bit like, okay, that was a good production there.
Oh, we didn't mention the nice soundtrack,
I think we did.
did we? But it's
Huh?
awesome anyway.
Yeah, but it's really great.
Do,
Just insert it a bunch in this, but
do. Oh, it's going somewhere in the pod.
that's great. It's a really great score from.
Mhm.
You said it was the RoboCop guy
Star rating, I'll go first.
for the film.
For the film.
Okay,
8 out of 10.
exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I had an 8 out of 10 as well.
So 4 out of 5.
Yeah, very good, very very good.
Arnie rating, you go first.
Out of 10. What did we do it out of before?
10.
7.
Oh, high praise.
Yeah, he plays up to his strengths in it. That's what you should be doing as an actor. You should be pointing at an actor's strengths, which is what they do. So he comes off quite well. Something I'd say it's stiff, but like I feel like that's the character almost. So it works.
It's very.
Conan
almost
wouldn't
like
be
Mad Max.
Conan wouldn't be a big charismatic guy.
No,
He's been held in this. It makes
he's a
sense. that
barbarian.
it makes sense that he's a bit more sort of
Yeah.
a you know.
Conan is an Irish name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's from the desert, so it's eclectic.
Imagine Conan O'Brien in this role. Do you ever see the Weird Al movie that he made?
Yeah.
The spoof Conan in it.
Yeah.
Never before in the history of motion pictures has there been a screen presence so commanding, so powerful, so deadly. He's Conan the Librarian.
Can you tell me where I can find a book on astronomy?
Don't you know the Dewey Decimal System?
Classic. Anyway, what did you give it then?
Oh,
For his performance?
I'm tempted also to go for 7. 7.5.
Oh, it's a bit higher than me then.
Yeah, a little bit higher.
Okay, very good. So, what are we on to next week? Or not next week. I think we'll be taking a break for Christmas probably.
Oh, we'll take a bit for Christmas. Talking about Christmas, Dylan.
Yeah.
Little birdie told me that you have a present for me.
Yes, we have. I think for the first time ever exchanging presents.
Yeah, for the first time ever live on the podcast, we're going to exchange presents in the spirit of Christmas. Hey,
Merry Christmas. So we've got
there you go.
Blair's
Dylan's
gift
got
here.
a gift for me. I've got a gift for Dylan. Let's do this. Let's go.
Do we need to
There
read
you
out? Right, there you go.
Away.
He wrapped mine very nicely.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
brother.
Christmas, brother.
Okay, so do you can go first then, since
I'll go first. Okay. We'll be real here. I know what I'm getting.
well, yeah,
Dylan doesn't know what he's getting. I know. What
no,
I'm
I
getting.
have no clue what I'm getting right now.
No, let me just move my microphone out.
Yeah. So I got Blair a nice. As we open it up here, see his nice little face. It is from the offices of Doug Bradley, aka Pinhead. We got him a lovely autograph picture
We have such sights to show you.
from Doug Bradley.
Nice.
It's cool, innit? It's good quality.
It's cool, man.
Yeah.
I've seen somewhere very cool to put that.
There you go. Lovely
that's awesome,
Pinhead with the box. It's the promotional shot for the film
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
poster. It's a very cool little.
That's pretty awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Very thoughtful. Right.
that's it.
Right, okay.
There's nothing else in it.
You can
Oh, you fiver in there for you as well.
Oh.
No, so okay. So we got a card first as well.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting there'll be anything in this card.
There's
but
not. Well, there is, but nothing of monetary value. Just sentimental value. I've got spare Christmas cards, so I just thought.
Don't spoil the goodness there. So we got a nice wee Christmas
There you go.
card. He's gave me a nice little drawing on there as well.
Who
Is
has
it
it done?
Is it Jason Voorhees?
It's Jason Voorhees. What's he saying?
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Yeah, it's Jason Voorhees saying Home Alone lines.
Much love, very funny.
Yeah.
That's good.
Much man love.
Keep that. Okay, lovely wrapping by the way, Blair.
Uh-huh.
I haven't wrapped mine, but I didn't know I have
No.
time. Mum literally just bought the wrapping stuff today,
Jesus.
and I rip it off a horse.
All my
so-
stuff's wrapped up. I don't do it though, my sister does it.
Oh, it's still in a box. It's in a box. This thing.
Might need fucking scissors actually.
Okay, right. This might take a minute here. Yeah, it's all wrapped up. This thing still.
I had to open it up the right way, please.
Is it the other way?
What's on the other side? No, it's the other way. Yeah.
The other way?
No, the good way, the one you're
Okay.
at.
There's some stuff in here.
Yeah, it was some packing.
Okay, I was gonna
Gives you a
say,
little clue.
You've not got me, buddy. I thought it was like film.
Little clue. That's the what.
Okay, I don't know what the hell this is.
It's maybe not what you think at first.
It's a Nightmare on Elm Street 3 VHS.
But
What is it?
it's a lamp.
What the fuck?
It's a lamp. It's Nightmare on Elm Street 3. The
Is this
Dream Warrior
personalised?
lamp.
Oh, that's cool.
So what you do is you put batteries in the back and you stick it wherever you want and it lights up. Don't have batteries, but you know, you'll have batteries.
That's pretty cool. What the? Okay,
I saw them, they were
I
making
was
them on
not
Etsy.
expecting that.
No, I knew you would not know.
I thought, do you know what I thought it would be?
What?
I thought you'd make the first ever piece of Schwarzenegger Watch Together merchandise. That would have been, no, see, that's a good idea. That's fucking
Coming
bizarre.
soon.
That's a good gift.
Yeah, I saw they were making them on Etsy and I was like looking through the different options and I saw Nightmare on Elm Street
So
3
it's just
and I
a,
was
so it's a lamp. It's just a lamp.
it's a lamp.
Okay, right, cool.
It's not got any film inside it. You put lights in it and it'll glow up and you put it anywhere you want. You're welcome.
What the fuck?
You're welcome, man.
Okay. That's good. I like it.
Other people have like you can get like Halloween ones, but
Yeah.
why go for like a classic movie when you can have?
I like the fact it's the sticker on it is just is the soundtrack. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
It's the soundtrack the cover.
Let's see.
It says the Dream Warriors theme cover.
Theme from.
Yeah. It's a good song though.
It's an awesome song.
Dokken.
Yep.
Yeah, very good. Good
Ah, well,
present.
you are. I want to see. You need to show me how it looks like with batteries in it.
I haven't seen. Well, we don't have any on, do we?
No.
Do you know what I thought it was at first?
But
I thought it was like one of those things that you play it and it will play the fucking song
no.
on the thing. And what that's.
There you go.
You need to take a picture of it and just put it on the page
I will,
for
man.
follow along with it.
I will.
So that's all good. So yeah,
Yeah.
good fun. Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, so we've also
This will be out just before Christmas, probably.
yeah, next episode in January.
What's the next step?
We're moving on to
2019, Year of Our Lord.
so we'll get through a good few that year. I think.
Yeah.
I can't imagine we'll be at the
It
end
took
of
us
that year.
like 3 months to get to this point, so
3 months, 10 episodes roughly.
yeah.
9, you know.
9.
How many weeks in a year? 52.
Yep.
Lose about 5, 6 of them just to
Yeah.
get a lot of movies done.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got the sequel to this movie. So you're sticking with the theme.
Yeah.
Conan the Destroyer, which you tell me isn't as good.
Well, Dylan, one thing I'll say. You know the main complaint about the film at the time was that it was
Too violent.
very adult in nature.
Uh-huh.
What would this film be like if it wasn't like that?
Ah, okay.
That's basically what you're going to be watching next week.
Cool.
Well, maybe not next week, but, you know, at some point. Hope you're buzzing for that. Anyway,
It's like, oh no, it's like you're pure like teasing me. You give me a wee bit of goodness today, and you're like, take that away next week, eh? Well, yeah, good one. Give us a watch, folks.
Oh, if you haven't seen Conan the
I
Barbarian,
know
I was
people-
talking to someone who hadn't seen it, and I was like,
I hadn't seen it either before the day, so
need to get it watched. If you're in any way a fan of action movies,
yeah, don't be fooled into thinking it's a kind of dry Adam
No.
Sanders film.
no,
No pun intended.
dry like the desert.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
another one
a
in the bag.
Christmas, man. Enjoy
Remember,
it.
folks, you know what to do, like, subscribe, and all that shit. And also remember, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
And the spirit of Christmas is
A good New Year if we don't upload before then, which we probably won't. I mean, another one. Happy New Year as
Happy
well.
New Year. It can only get better because it's pretty fucking bad right now.
What?
The world only get better.
It's that old thing you say, when you've hit rock bottom, the only way is up.
The only way is up. Darren's looking at his Christmas gift very quizzically.
I'm just, I'm gonna
I
test
think
it
it's
out.
a really cool idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna test it out later. I thought I said NHS on it there.
Do you know what would be nice for Christmas?
It says VHS.
Obviously VHS.
Yeah.
I
What?
would say NHS.
Hospital issue.
Strange hallucination.
Yeah.
Then a nice thing to do for Christmas is to give us a 5-star review.
Well, now
the
rated,
spirit
we're
of
rated 5
tragedy,
stars, so
We
we're
have
okay.
been for a while.
I know, that's what I'm saying, we're still.
But the more the merrier, like Christmas, merry.
You gotta give the best present you could possibly give to the podcast. Aside from just sending us money via PayPal. We will send feet pics, don't worry. We'll get there.
John will send you feet pics.
Don't
I will
worry,
not.
it's coming.
I will not do that. You don't deserve them.
You peasants, you don't deserve.
Fucking filth pigs.
Insert cock destroyer maybe.
Okay, Don, you get any closing messages for the listeners? Messages of what do you want them to take in? What's like? Imagine you're the queen, like a good queen, not a reptile, and you're doing like the Christmas speech.
Just be good. You know?
Be excellent.
Like Adam Hill says,
Be
don't be a dick.
Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes!
Yep.
Yeah, that's all you need. Really.
Okay, so thank you everyone for listening today.
Okay, we'll invoice Don.
Bye!
Sayonara.
That was that good one.
That was pretty good. Well, your best one for the week. That's it.
It's because I couldn't be fucked fast. Cuddles goes into production next year. You'll bet your fucking ass it's gonna be the best movie ever. Just sell that at the end. 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 Just sell that at the end.